First tonight, AAA says Seattle is the top destination for Labor Day this weekend. But as all those people fly into town, they're dealing with some travel hiccups. It's a result of last week's cyber attack at Sea-Tac Airport. Thanks for joining Fox 13 News at 5. I'm Frankie Thompson. Today, the airport says more systems have returned to normal. While that's good news, one cybersecurity expert tells Fox 13's Shira Matsuzawa, cyber attacks like this are unfortunately becoming the new normal.
According to Forbes, Washington was the 10th worst state for cybercrime by victim loss last year. So today I spoke with an expert about why we're hearing about these cyber attacks so often and how to protect yourself.
The hustle and bustle of Sea-Tac Airport, a familiar sight, especially as hundreds of thousands of people travel through the airport this Labor Day weekend. And while the airport says more systems are returning to normal, flight and bag information displays are still down after last week's cyber attack.
Be patient. The people that are in the airport working are not the criminals here. It's the cyber terrorists that are the criminals.
Peter Avery is the Vice President of Security Compliance for Visual Edge IT, a total technology company in which he specializes in cybersecurity.
There's always worry about data exfiltration, whether it be credit card information, whether it be personally identifiable information. But it's almost becoming the new normal, unfortunately.
And it all boils down to money.
It's just about getting as much money as you can from low-hanging fruit, from networks that aren't protected or don't have the right things in place, or have a vulnerability that's just recently exposed.
Which is why Avery says the approach taken to protecting security systems is changing.
The biggest difference between what modern security looks like and what security even 2 or 3 years ago looks like is that it has to be defense in depth. So you're looking holistic at all your systems, looking for anomalies.
And artificial intelligence is helping point out those anomalies.
In the past, it's all based upon like vectors of attacks. So you'd have protection for email, protection for desktops, protection for servers, protections for firewalls, but not a lot of great integration.
Avery adds if this cyber attack happened at another smaller airport, things could have been a lot different.
One of the nice things about Seattle is they're so large they can afford a lot of redundancies in their systems. Smaller airports can't afford those same redundancies, so where Seattle continues to operate, a lot of smaller airports would have been shut down completely.
So before you take that next flight, Avery says make sure you're protecting your information.
Definitely use multi-factor authentication for everything that you can.
He also recommends monitoring your credit report, as well as the dark web, freezing your credit, and don't use the same password for everything.
And if you're headed to the airport, Sea-Tac says look for the team in green to help you. In Seattle, Shira Matsuzawa, Fox 13 News.